Same people who put on the award-winning Adams County Fair, ready to celebrate America this 4th of July in a very, very big way. Jim Seidlecki is here with all the great details. When did the county start preparing for this event?
Well, Jackie, last year was actually our first run at a fireworks event. We held it at the Adams County Regional Park. It was so successful that we decided to add a few more events this year in the lead up to the largest fireworks show in the county, all choreographed to music. So this will be our second go at it, and we're expecting a bigger crowd this year, and we're really excited because the weather is going to be perfect.
Of course it is. We're in Colorado.
That's right.
So what kinds of things are available for folks to do right before the big event?
So from 4 until 10, the actual event takes place, and you're looking at some of the B-roll from last year. You can bring your own cornhole equipment. You can have a lot of fun. There's so much green space, and we have two great live local bands playing all of your favorites from the 80s and 90s, all family-friendly music. There are volleyball courts, plenty of playgrounds for the kids, and bring your own sports equipment.
Yeah.
Last year, my sons and we brought baseball equipment, had a nice catch. There's just so much room out there, and obviously some of the pavilions have barbecue amenities, so if you want to bring your own food, you can do that. My advice certainly is to bring a good lawn chair and bug spray and sunscreen.
Very
because you're
important.
close to the lakes out there and the Platte River, and as the sun sets in Colorado, sometimes close to water, the mosquitoes like to join us.
We
so
start
make sure
smacking each other.
Right, so make sure you pack those things. But the rock walls for the kids, the climbing zones, all of these things will keep your kids really entertained, if not tired out by the time the fireworks begin. There's so much to do, and we've added gyroscopes for kids this year. The bounce houses are improved. We have the rock wall and so many other things. It's going to be a really great event.
The hardest part about 4th of July is waiting for the sun to set.
Right, it really is. Everyone keeps looking at their watch.
Yeah, the skies. So I know when you're watching fireworks, there's no bad seat, but how early can folks get there to get a good seat?
The park hours are sunrise to sunset, so somewhere around 7 a.m. And last year we saw some people come out, Jackie, and stake their claim, if you will. We ask if you do that, don't try and take a pavilion and not stay there to operate in that pavilion. But if you just want to throw out a blanket and say, hey, this is where we're going to be tonight, bring some golf tees and push that in the ground, and that'll save your spot for you. But 7 a.m. is the earliest you can come. The actual event is from 4 to 10, but that doesn't mean you can't show up and enjoy fishing, disc golf, and all the other amenities at the regional park leading up to 4 o'clock.
Very, very fun. What about parking? What do we have?
We have free parking and plenty of it. Remember, we're at the Adams County Regional Park and Fairgrounds, so we're accustomed to having 20,000 people there for the fair on a given day. We can accommodate everybody. Come on-site, free parking, just walk right across and you're there.
Okay. All right, talk us through the food options. I'm sure there's going to be plenty.
Yeah, you can bring your own food if you would like, but we will have food trucks and food vendors there as well. Everything from your traditional fair favorites of funnel cakes and hot dog on a stick and all that good stuff, but even some more grown-up food will be available as well. So you can feed the kids the corn dogs and maybe find something that you and I might enjoy a little bit more.
Yeah, I don't do the fried Twinkies. How about you?
No, I drew the line a couple of years ago when I saw fried butter. I thought that was the end of it for me.
The whole stick.
Yeah.
All right, so what are folks allowed to bring into the park?
You can bring in a cooler, you can bring in bottles of water, you can bring in your own drinks as well. And I should mention there will be beer vendors there, so if you like to celebrate the 4th with a cold beer and you're over 21, by all means, that's an option for you too. But bringing into the park, you can bring a great attitude, some good lawn chairs, your camera obviously, food, drinks. If you don't want to buy anything there, that's fine too. Just come out and enjoy it with us.
4th of July is a great time to remember our military and those who have served. Do you have some tribute to the troops
Absolutely. Last year, our county commissioner, Chaz Tedesco, who is a Navy veteran, did a fantastic job. And so we've put together a video this year which incorporates some of his speech from last year and also reminds everyone of the sacrifices our men and women in the service of our nation are providing to us. So we'll take a moment and we'll remind everyone of that before the fireworks begin. It's the greatest country in the world, and we're without some of our warriors who are overseas, and we want to remember them before all the fun.
That's right. All right, so I know this is a well-oiled machine. I'm sure there's a time, there's a clock in the back just ticking down. What time do you expect the fireworks to begin?
Sunset, obviously, but that's going to be right around 9:30. So if you want to have a backyard barbecue with your friends and family in a traditional sense, and then come over to the regional park for the fireworks, try to get around about 9 o'clock or so. And it's an incredible show, as you can see. This was last year, and we've added a few minutes and a few big booms to the show. It'll all be choreographed to music, so you'll get a a great experience. And, you know, our proximity allows a lot of the neighbors that live around the Riverdale Golf Course to enjoy it from their back porch. But
Lucky.
if you live close by in any one of our municipalities and you've experienced a really crowded 4th of July celebration, come join us this year. Give it a shot. I promise you'll have better parking options, more green space to work with, all those amenities we talked about, volleyball and disc golf. You can play frisbee and cornhole and all that fun.
Real quickly,
Yeah.
as soon as that's over, how quickly the turnaround to the Adams County Fair then?
Yeah, that's a great point. We're August 3rd through the 7th this year.
Wow.
So our fair staff will clean up the park, get everything ready to go, and shift right into fair mode. August 3rd through the 7th, adamscountyfair.com. If you'd like to go and look at some of the ticket options, we have some great stuff this year.
I'm going to give you 30 more seconds.
Yeah.
Quick highlights from
the fair?
for the fair.
For the fair this year, we're going to have professional bull riding in Parmalee one night, $20. Get your tickets for both. And we're going to have a demolition derby. Now get this, a demolition derby with RVs, huge trucks, things like you've never seen
Wow.
before. So if your kids are into that sort of thing or they've never been to a demolition derby, make sure this is the one they come to.
Outstanding. Jim, thanks so much for joining
Jackie,
us.
thank you.
Great information. All right, so join your friends and neighbors and the Stars and Stripes at the Adams County Regional Park and Fairgrounds. You can show up early in the day, but formal events begin about 4 o'clock with fireworks expected about 9:30, as Jim said. For more information, check out the county's website. That's adcogov.org.